Now, the leaders of the EU's three most populous nations say there can be no informal talks about Britain's departure from the EU until the legal process is triggered by London. The outgoing British Prime Minister says the UK needs more time, so the next move is anyone's guess ahead of a crunch EU meeting in Brussels on Tuesday. Mok-yeon has the details.
The leaders of Germany, France and Italy have stated that no informal talks or deals will be made with Britain before it delivers a formal notification of withdrawal, referring to Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty. The statement was delivered at a joint press conference by German Chancellor Angela Merkel, French President Francois Hollande, and Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi following crisis talks in Berlin. Ahead of an EU leaders' summit in Brussels Tuesday, Merkel stressed that there must be no prolonged period of uncertainty and that the EU must counter centrifugal forces in other countries pushing to leave the Union. She said the two-day summit will focus on setting a new impulse for cooperation in defense, economic growth, and competitiveness. Hollande also urged Britain to not waste time, adding that moving forward quickly will benefit all parties. Renzi said Britain's vote to exit the EU could be a great opportunity for the rest of the bloc to make long-needed changes. While those talks were happening in Berlin, British Prime Minister David Cameron told MPs that now is not the right time to invoke Article 50, adding that the timing is up to Britain alone.
Before we do that, we need to determine the kind of relationship we want with the EU. And that is rightly something for the next Prime Minister and their cabinet to decide. I've also made this point to the Presidents of the European Council and the European Commission, and I'll make this clear again at the European Council tomorrow. Mr. Speaker, this is our sovereign decision, and it will be for Britain and Britain alone to take.
Article 50 sets out how an EU country might voluntarily leave the Union. It gives negotiators a minimum of 2 years to reach an exit deal. When Britain makes it formal, it will mark the first time Article 50 has ever been invoked. Mok-yeon, Arirang News.